me know if you want me to change anything, yep?
Oh, can it be? You're here with me. Let's start writing our own history. Let's take this road, oh, this winding, winding road. Let's just take the long way home. You've got me running in circles. I don't ever want to slow down. Let's just keep spinning, spinning, spinning. Just keep going round, going round. You've got me running in circles.
Καλωσορίζω εδώ σήμερα να μοιραστούμε με τον Yevgeny και την Florizany. Yevgeny, do you accept Florizany as your loved wife?
I do.
Florizany, do you accept Yevgeny as your loved husband?
I've known Flori since she was 12 years old. When I was first dating her mother, I was living in Costa Rica, and I didn't, I just knew her mother. I was going out with her mother, and I just saw her as a 12-year-old girl, and she was a very intelligent, curious girl. She was always asking me questions, and one thing when my free time, I was always reading books. And so she was always asking me, "What are you doing? You're reading that book. What's that book about?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's Life of Pi." If you guys know the book, or there was a movie. And it's about a guy named Piscina. His name is Pi. They call him Pi for short. So I'd tell her, but I was telling her in Spanish. She was asking me everything in Spanish. And I was in Costa Rica to learn Spanish because I didn't grow up speaking Spanish. I grew up speaking English. And so she'd ask me every day, "Oh, what happened in your book?" And so I'd explain a little bit more to her in Spanish. And then it just became a ritual, over the next few months. I would just explain to her what I was reading. And I would tell her chapter by chapter, and I'd explain to her in Spanish, and my Spanish started to improve. I was so amazed. I mean, just telling her about my books, and she was improving my Spanish, and I was just like, this is awesome. I was, very happy. I was very grateful. I'm very grateful. Thank you very much, Flori. She helped me learn Spanish. And then a couple years later, when we finally got married, and Flori came to live with us in the U.S., she's in school, and now she had to learn English. She had to study in English. And I felt bad for her because now the roles were reversed. She had to, do all her studies in English. And I just remember one day she came up to me and she said, "I'm only going to speak to you in English." We've been speaking English ever since then. She just, she's so intelligent. You don't even understand how intelligent she is.